Hey guys, it's Nikki from S and Critics and welcome back to another video. In this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about the S7 Edge, which is a phone that I got recently. And I kind of wanted to do a video on why I got the S7 Edge over the S8 Plus, because I actually pre-ordered the S8 Plus and I was just waiting for it. I got my case and everything ready, and I just decided to go with the S7 Edge instead, so I'm going to tell you guys why. So let's get into the video.
Oh baby, oh baby,
Okay, so I know, like myself, a lot of you guys are trying to decide between the S7 Edge or the S8 Plus. So I went with the S7 Edge, as I mentioned, because it was on sale. So the S7 Edge was $0 on my current plan, or the S8 Plus that I pre-ordered would have been $478 on my plan. So I kind of looked at all the comparison videos on YouTube and did my research online, and the differences between the two phones weren't big enough, in my opinion, to justify the extra cost. So I'm going to talk about some of the differences. So first off is the display. Now, as we know, the infinity display is the big thing. So that's the thing that Samsung is marketing, because it is a gorgeous display. So it's virtually bezel-less and it's a bigger size. So it's a 5.8 inch on the S8, or the S8 Plus is 6.3 inches. That's compared to the 5.5 inch display on the S7 Edge. So you definitely get more screen real estate. And because it's bezel-less, you do get a more immersive experience. Now, the screen resolution is the same, so it's still 2K. But the aspect ratio on the S8 is a little different because it is taller than it is wide. So it's a little weird because I saw it in person. I was playing with it a little bit. The taller is kind of a little off for me. I kind of would prefer to be wider, but at 6.3 inches, having a wider display would make it feel too much like a phablet. So I guess they wanted to make it more compact, which they did, so it's easier to fit in one hand, but you do get more screen real estate. So another difference is the camera. So both devices have a 12 megapixel camera. However, on the S8, the image processing software is a lot more advanced. So the S8 takes multiple photos and then combines it into one image, whereas the S7 Edge, it doesn't do that. So it doesn't have that option. So you do get a better photo on the S8. However, that's just a software tweak. So we may get that updated on the S7 Edge, hopefully. But on the front, it is an 8 megapixel selfie camera on the S8 compared to a 5 megapixel camera on the S7 Edge. So that has definitely been improved, and you do get some Snapchat-like filters on the S8 to kind of spruce up your selfies a little bit more. But again, that's also a software tweak, so maybe the S7 Edge will get that in an update as well. But we cannot deny that the selfie camera has been improved, so that's also going to offer you a better photo. So another change is the software. So not in the terms of the UI itself, because they're both running Nougat 7.0, but there is an addition to the Samsung S8, which is the Bigsby Button. So Bigsby is like a Google Now assistant type, Siri type thing. So you can have it perform tasks for you and, bring up contextual information based on, your browsing history and stuff like that. So very similar to Google Now. So there is a dedicated Bigsby button on the S8. So we don't have Bigsby on the S7 Edge, obviously, but I mean, you can just use Google Now. So for me, that's not really that big of a selling point, to be honest, because there's so many other options for that. All right, so another thing that's changed or hasn't really changed is the battery life. So it has a 35 milliampere hour battery on the S8, which is the same as the S7 Edge. So no improvements there on the battery life. However, the battery capacity or the longevity of the battery is supposed to be better. So on the S8, after 1 year, the battery capacity only diminishes by 5%, where on the S7 Edge, it is 20%. So your battery will last you more over time, but throughout the day, you probably won't get as long of a use on the S8 because of the bigger screen size than you would on the S7 Edge. So I guess the capacity is better, but I would rather it last me longer throughout the day because over time, I mean, we upgrade our phones so often. I probably get a new phone in a couple years anyway, so I don't care about the longevity over time of the battery. I kind of just want it to last me right now throughout the day, or maybe 2 days. But that's wishful thinking. Also, the performance is better. So the CPU is about 10% faster on the S8 Plus or the S8, and then the GPU is about 21% faster compared to the S7 Edge. So you do get a little bit of boost in the performance. You're probably not going to really notice it that much anyways, but it is an incremental improvement there. Another big thing that has changed is the Bluetooth. So you go from Bluetooth 4.2 on the S7 Edge to Bluetooth 5.0 on the S8 Plus, which apparently is a big upgrade. So Bluetooth 5.0 offers you double the speed and 4 times the range, so it is a big improvement. Also, the device can support 1 gigabit speeds for browsing and things like that, but you're probably never going to get that because that goes through your carrier. So if your carrier ever offers you 1 gigabit speed on your phone, then the S8 can support that. So that sums up some of the main differences between the two devices, or the most notable ones. For me, they weren't compelling enough to justify the $500 difference in cost between the two phones. The S7 Edge is still a great phone, and I mean, last year when it came out, it had all the best specs and the best camera and all that. For me, that still is true because I still love the camera on it. I think everything on it is great. It works great for me. It's fast, the camera's great, I like the software updates, Nougat is great, and you still have that on, both devices. So I didn't think it was worth the $500 difference in cost. So that's why I went with the S7 Edge, because it's still a great phone and it's such a good deal right now. But who knows, I may be upgrading to the Note 8 when it comes out in the fall, just based on, the updates or what that phone has to offer. I did prefer the Note. I had the Note 5 before I went to the S7 Edge, and I really, really loved the Note. So maybe the new Note in the fall will be more of a compelling option for me. But that's basically the video, guys. I just wanted to let you know the differences between the two devices and why I chose one over the other, because I know some people are in the same situation as I am. Again, the S7 Edge is a really good deal right now, and the S8 is a new device. So you kind of may be trying to decide between the two. So hopefully this video will help you with that decision. So comment below and let me know if you guys were deciding between either of these two phones, or if you've already made your decision and you got one over the other. Let me know which one you picked. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and don't forget to like and to subscribe to our channel and to come back for another video.